So I put a community post up not that long ago saying that I'd quite like to take this channel back to its roots and maybe describe some more Go videos. Now, while today's content is basically based on true crime, the whole thing behind it that I really want to talk about is the video behind this whole thing, which is basically the basis of it all really. But obviously, as usual, I'm going to give details behind this particular video or compilation of clips, I suppose you can call it. So with that being said, here is Project Sanitater 88. Imagine hating a group of people so much that you turn to murdering their kind. There are a lot of evil groups in the world. The KKK, ISIS, Westboro Baptist Church, especially Westboro Baptist Church, fuck those guys, right? It's no strange news that a group of people are able to hate another group of people. It's been the case since time began, from the Jesus times to the medieval times to black slavery all the way up to modern day. It's something you can't get away from, and something that will always be a presence from now up until the future. And we seem to accept it to a certain degree when we really shouldn't have to. The world doesn't fully revolve on peace and harmony, but today we're going to talk about a group that focused entirely on homeless people and alcoholics, dedicated to the support of Nazis and fascism, a group of neo-Nazis who call themselves Project Sanitater 88. Two videos depict the torture, beating and killing of innocent homeless people in Moscow, Russia. And I do actually believe that some people mistake this small compilation of videos for a mixtape. And it's not a mixtape, it's just a compilation of clips from this group, Project Sanitater 88, all compiled together. Which actually reminds me, in the next video we're going to be talking about the possible future of mixtapes and basically my opinion of what mixtapes are going to be like and where we'll be with mixtapes in the next year or so. And that'll be coming up pretty soon. So Project Sanitater 88 was a group of Russian people who basically went around the streets of Moscow in Russia, beating up and killing, or mostly killing, homeless people in an attempt to cleanse the streets. And there are also claims that this is a Ukrainian group going around, apparently killing Muslims in an attempt to save Ukrainians. Now, I was confident that this was a group of Russian people going around cleansing the streets of homeless people, unless this site here, known as Shubat, has more info than every other site that I've seen, who actually claim that this is a Ukrainian doing and they killed Muslim people to cleanse the streets. However, I'm pretty confident that that wasn't the case and that this news site is a load of bollocks, possibly. And I've never heard of this site before, and probably rightly so. So I'm going to say that everything on this site, or most things on this site, is completely untrue. But anyway, back to this group of people. Now, this group of people were known for murdering 15 homeless people within Moscow, Russia, and all victims were found with a significant amount of knife wounds to the body. Now, to add to this, there are quite a few clips of these people, both men and women by the way, actually performing these acts on homeless people and alcoholics. Now, these clips were apparently put on the DarkNet, the big spooky DarkNet, and also put onto a page on the website VK, a Russian-based website, a bit like Facebook, but for Russian people, I suppose. And this was put onto a page, I believe, called OBO16. Now, there were two clips that I found, or two videos that I found, each one about 2 minutes in length. And we're just going to talk quickly about what these videos basically included, which isn't really much in the way of things. I'm not going to describe each individual clip, it's just a very, very brief explanation of what is in these clips. And no, I didn't visit the spooky DarkNet for these, or the VK page that these were actually on. This was all on the internet, that lovely thing we call the internet. Now, these clips would include somebody, a man or a woman, going up to a homeless person, either sleeping or minding his own business, and stomping on their heads and then stabbing them in the body multiple times. Now, these homeless people would usually be in secluded areas like big open fields or in back alleys looking for garbage, basically. So they'd be minding their own business, maybe sleeping, maybe having a look in tips for food, drink or clothing, and somebody would come up to them and start attacking them for no reason. Now, these clips are all mixed in with some heavy metal music, as well as some Russian transcript in between each of the clips. Now, I haven't been able to find a translation for these clips, however I will put them up. If anybody could, translate them, that'd be pretty cool. I'll probably pin the comment if so if you can find a translation or you do speak Russian, then that would be awesome. Now, my apologies if these things do say anything offensive. Obviously, I don't know what they say, I can't speak Russian myself, so if they do say anything offensive, I do apologise. And that's basically all that these videos are. It's just 4 minutes in total of homeless people being stabbed to death. Now, as we know, homelessness is a very, very common thing around the world. And obviously it's not right that these people thought that the best way to counter homelessness was to kill them. And what's worse is that these people genuinely thought that they were doing the right thing. To me, it just sounds like one big excuse to go out and murder innocent people. And that's all I've got to say about Project Sanitater 88. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.